Good morning everyone. In the last class we will discuss about elements of communication system and advantages and also disadvantages of digital communication system. In today's class we will discuss about pulse code modulation PCM. So PCM is used to convert an analog signal into digital signal. And here this is the block diagram of PCM. In PCM block diagram we are having three parts. First one is transmitter part, and second one is transmission path, and third one is receiver path. In transmitter part, the first block is information source. We know that the information may be voice or image, that is analog signal. This signal is first passed through low pass filter. Here the low pass filter which allows only low frequency signal. Why? Because our message signal is always a low frequency signal. So the low pass filter allows the only low frequency signals. And then the low frequency signal which is coming from LPF is passed through the sampler. Sampler means here the function of sampler is sampling. Sampling means converting continuous signal into discrete signal. So here the sampling is a process of sampler. The function of sampler is sampling. Sampling is a process of converting analog signal into digital signal. Continuous time signal into discrete time signal. Sampling is a process of converting continuous time signal into discrete time signal. Here let us observe that this is a continuous signal. The signal is varying with respect to time. This is continuous signal. And then the second one is discrete signal. So this is the discrete signal. Discrete means discontinuous. These are the sample values. The time difference between each sample is called as sampling time period TS. So here the signal is x of t. This is continuous signal varying with respect to time, and this is x of NTS, n number of samples, dividing the continuous signal into n number of samples. These are the samples. This is first sample, second sample, up to so on, n number of samples. And the time period between the any two samples is TS, where TS is the sampling time period. So this is called as sampling. Sampling is a process of converting this analog signal into discrete signal. And then next one is quantization. Here quantization means rounding of analog values to a nearest digital level. So let me explain first. For example, here quantization, let us consider a continuous signal. This is the continuous signal. In quantization, first thing is we can divide the total amplitude into number of digital levels. Here the amplitude is, this is the amplitude, up to this is, here it is amplitude. In quantization, first we dividing this total amplitude into number of levels. For example, I dividing this amplitude into 8 levels. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and then next one is 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. These are 8 levels. So in quantization, first thing is we need to divide total amplitude into number of samples. Here the number of samples is 8 samples. And then next, so these are the discrete values. These are our discrete values. So our continuous time signal, this is discrete signal. In quantization, we dividing total amplitude into number of levels. After that, each sample is, these are the samples, each and every sample is round off to a nearest digital level. For example, here this is the signal, it will be appear here 1 point, for example it is 1.1. we round off this 1.1 signal to only 1, 1.1 to 1, and next here it is approximately it is 2, and then here it is 2, for example it is 2.6. then this sample is round off to 3, this sample is round off to 3, again this sample is round off to 4. This is called as quantization. Quantization is a process of rounding of analog values. Analog values means these are the analog samples. Rounding of these analog samples to a nearest digital level. Nearest digital level. Again I explained that here the analog value is minus 1.2. So round off this minus 1 point signal to 1. Only 1. Round off this 1.1 signal to minus 1. Round off this minus 1.2 signal to minus 1. That is called as quantization. Quantization is a process of rounding of analog values to nearest digital level. This is called as quantization. So once again I explained that in quantization process, first what we need to do is we are dividing the total amplitude into number of digital levels. So here the total amplitude is, for example I dividing this amplitude into 8 levels. So 1 to 4 and minus 1 to minus 4, and these are the discrete values. The time period between any two samples is Ts, discrete values. Okay, after that round off the each and every samples to a nearest digital level. That is called as quantization. And here one thing is quantization error. Quantization error means the difference between analog value. I already explained here. Here the sample value is minus 1.2. Okay, na? And then I round off this minus 1.2 to minus 1. The difference is minus 0.2. This is quantization error. That means the difference between analog values to nearest digital level is called as quantization error. So in block diagram of PCM, information source, low pass filter, sampler, that means sampling, and quantization, and last one is encoder. Encoding means we are assigning the codes to each digital level. That means here 1, we are assigning 1, total number of digital levels is 8. So total number of bits is 3, 0, 0, 1, and 2 can be represented as 0, 1, 0, 3 can be represented as 0, 1, 1. Like this we are encoding the digital values like this. Why I am taking 3 bits means here we are having 8 digital levels, so I take here 3 bits. If we are having 4 digital levels, we take only 2 bits. So here the total number of digital levels is 8, so I take only 3 bits. If the total number of digital levels is 4, I can take only 2 bits. So this is encoding process. After that the signal can be converted into 001, 010, 011. This is called as digital signal. So we take an analog signal and converting into digital signals. This is called as PCM signal. So what is PCM signal? Converting analog signal into digital signal. I explained that I taken this analog signal and converting this analog signal into digital values like this. And next one is transmission path. In this transmission path, the PCM signal which is coming from the transmitter is passed through the channel. When the PCM signal travels down through the channel, it can be distorted. A noise will be added to the PCM signal. So here I am using regenerative repeaters. Regenerative repeaters means just like an amplifiers, it can amplify the signal, it can amplify the distorted PCM signal with different regenerative repeater blocks. After that, regenerated PCM signal applied to the receiver. Clean PCM. After that, we get the clean PCM, not having any noise. Why? Because I am using regenerative repeaters, the repeater which amplifies the signal, and we are getting here a clean PCM. And then this clean PCM signal is applied to the receiver circuit. In receiver circuit, the reverse operation is done here. The reverse operation means again the signal is amplified here. After that, we go for decoding process. After that, and reconstruction. After that, we go for destination. Again, the analog signal will be appeared here. This is called as block diagram of PCM. Again, I will explain this. Block diagram of PCM system. We are having 3 blocks: transmitter path, transmitter block, transmission path, and also receiver block. The main function of PCM is to convert an analog signal into digital signal. Here we are taking the information source is analog information source, that is either image or voice. Image or voice. It can be applied to low pass filter. It allows only low frequency signals. And then here sampler is a process of converting continuous time signal into discrete time signal. This is our continuous time signal x of t, and I converting this continuous time signal into discrete signal. Discrete means discontinuous. Here the samples are discontinuous, and the difference between the two samples is TS. The TS is called as sampling time. So the signal is x of NTS. Here the x of t is the continuous signal, x of NTS is the discrete time signal, and n is the number of samples and TS is the sampling time period. After that, the next block is quantizer. In quantization, rounding of analog values to nearest digital level. I already explained that here the analog, these are the analog values these are the analog values or discrete values. I round off these analog values to a nearest digital level. I already explained that here the total amplitude is dividing into 8 samples. Total amplitude is dividing into 8 digital levels: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then -1, -2, -3, -4. 8 digital levels. So we are round off this each and every samples to a nearest digital level. This is called as quantization. What is quantization error? The difference between analog value to the nearest digital level is called as quantization error. After that, we are having encoder. Encoder means is a coding process. Here I am dividing the total amplitude into 8 digital levels. So I am assigning each level to 3 bits: 001, 010, 011, like this. After transmitter, the PCM signal is applied to regenerative repeaters. The regenerative repeaters, the main function of these regenerative repeaters is which amplify the signals or which boost up the signals. When the PCM signal is transmitted over the long distances, the regenerative repeaters are used depending upon the distance. After regenerative repeaters, a clean PCM is received. A clean PCM is applied to the receiver circuit. In receiver circuit, again the regeneration circuit is there. Here the signal is again amplified, and then is a process of decoder. Decoder means reverse operation of transmitter, encoder. That means we are converting here a digital signal into analog signal. Digital to analog signal. The process is done in this decoder. Digital to analog signal, and it is a reconstruction filter. After that, the signal is appeared at the destination. This is about block diagram of PCM and pulse code modulation. Pulse code modulation is a digital communication technique. In first unit, we are having PCM, DPCM, delta modulation, and adaptive delta modulation. Like this, each and every topic, the motto is converting analog to digital signal only. Analog to digital signal, and there is advantages from PCM to DPCM, DPCM to DM, and DM to ADM. We discuss in later classes. Thank you.